Hi, this is Lorenzo.
And this is Natalia. Welcome to the podcast Canadian Citizenship by North York Community House.
This is the space where our volunteers will read articles about some of the topics you may encounter on the test.
Okay, welcome everyone. Hello, Lorenzo. How are you doing?
Good. I'm good. Natalia, how are you?
Not bad. So let's start. In this episode, we are going to talk about one of our provinces, Newfoundland and Labrador.
And more specifically about a unique feature or a unique nature event that you can witness in Newfoundland and Labrador. Natalia, have you ever been to Newfoundland and Labrador?
Unfortunately, no. I was very close to this province, but we didn't reach it. But maybe one day it's worth to see, especially after this topic.
Okay,
let's listen to our episode from our volunteer.
Hello, everyone. I'm Philomena Alderson, and I'm a volunteer at North York Community House. Today, we're going to read something about icebergs. The Iceberg Alley. Question: have you ever been to the Iceberg Alley? Newfoundland and Labrador is the easternmost province of Canada in the country's Atlantic region. It is composed of the island of Newfoundland and the continental region of Labrador to the northwest. There is a unique natural feature that may make you want to visit the province one day. Are you wondering what this might be? Do you remember what made the Titanic sink? Yes, it was an iceberg. So the unique natural features of this province are icebergs. You can come and admire these frozen giants from April to August at the Iceberg Alley that stretches from the coast of Labrador to the northeast coast of Newfoundland. These 10,000-year-old glacial giants are visible from many points along the alley. What is an iceberg? Icebergs are the edges of glaciers that have broken off and slipped into the ocean. Roughly 90% of icebergs that you see off the coast of Newfoundland and Labrador come from the glaciers of Western Greenland, while the rest come from glaciers in Canada's Arctic. It takes 2 to 3 years for the icebergs to reach Iceberg Alley. They come in every shape and size, with colors from snow white to deepest aquamarine. Aside from an iceberg's shape and size, look for color streaks, caves and tunnels, waterline notches, and even large rocks embedded in the ice. A few years ago, the carcass of an unknown animal was spotted in a berg, that is short for iceberg. You will often see birds perched atop icebergs, and if they suddenly fly off, it might be a sign the iceberg is about to roll or break apart. A spectacular view to watch and to hear. When the iceberg breaks apart, it is called an ice quake. Underwater recordings pick up tremors, groans, pops, and cracks. When a piece of iceberg melts, it makes a fizzy sound. This sound comes from the popping of compressed air bubbles inside the iceberg. German scientists have discovered that as an iceberg begins to melt, it also makes singing sounds. These sounds are inaudible to the human ear, but can be heard through special sensors. The sounds are described as similar to the hum of a beehive and the shrill sound of a violin. The best ways to watch icebergs are by boat tours, kayaks, and from land. You can stand on the coastline and watch them pass by. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Good luck on your test. I hope this was interesting.
Okay, Lorenzo, how did you find this topic? Do you want to visit this province with me?
Yes, I want to. I always see pictures online of these icebergs, passing by. So yeah, it will be interesting to see it. Yeah.
So let's start with some words. So the first word, it's a noun. It's streak. a long, thin mark that is easily noticed because it's very different from the area surrounding it. And for example, the window cleaner left dirty streaks on the window. So streak, a long, thin mark.
Yeah. Okay. For example, synonym could be maybe a mark or a stain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Once again, good to know other words that you can substitute. Yeah. Good.
Okay, the next word is notch. So notch is a noun, and it's a V-shaped cut. So it's a cut that has the shape of a V, and that's a cut in a hard surface. So an example could be the stick has 2 notches, one at each end. I think maybe our listeners might have heard top notch university, for example. So in that case, means the top, the best of the best.
Mm-hmm.
So, but in that case, it has a different meaning.
Okay,
yeah,
good to know. Thank you. Another word is in the sentence, large rocks embedded in the ice. Embedded, very common word that it's a verb. It means to include something into something else or fix something into something else. For example, the video is embedded in the email. We use it very often, yes?
Yeah. And also, you can also have maybe embedded technology. Yeah. And you know, Natalia, the first time I encountered this word, I thought it was embedded like inside the bed.
Oh, yes.
It was interesting. Yeah.
Good to find out completely different.
Yeah. Okay. Now, our next verb is perch. So perch, I think that was in the reading was with birds. So to sit on or near the edge of something. So a blackbird was perching on the gate. Or maybe you can say the village is perched on top of a high hill. So perch.
Okay. It means exactly sit on or near the edge of something. Yes.
Yeah.
Specific meaning. Okay, good. So the next word is tremor. Tremor. Actually, this word has several meanings. The most common that maybe a lot of people are aware of, a slight shaking movement in our bodies because of nervousness, excitement, or illness. For example, I left a tremor of anxiety as the plane lifted off the ground. Yes, so it's that we know this meaning, especially from this first explanation. But also in our episode, we have another meaning. It's a slight earthquake that we are talked about, that the sound of crushing icebergs made some tremor. So another example, the tremor was centered just south of the area. So tremor, slight earthquake.
Okay, interesting. And another word is fizzy. Fizzy, I think from the name, from the sound of this word, fizzy, so having a lot of bubbles. So a classic example is fizzy drinks. For example, do you like fizzy drinks, Natalia?
I can feel them.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not a fan of fizzy drinks. No.
But I can feel them, even if as you pronounce this word, fizzy.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Okay, and another word again, it's connected to the sound. It's the shrill sound. Actually, it's maybe not so pleasant effect because it's a sound that is loud and high, and it is unpleasant to hear. So completely different feelings. She had a shrill voice. Yes, not very pleasant.
Yeah, voice or maybe sound, as you said. Yes. Okay, so after this, Natalia, would you like to visit the Iceberg Alley?
Yes, definitely. I'm very intrigued and would like one day to reach this far east province.
Yeah. Okay, then. So this is it for today's episode. And we see each other next time.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
This is the end of our episode.
Make sure to check out our Facebook page, Citizenship Test Preparation North York Community House, where you can find more information about our free preparation courses.
You can also visit our website, NYCH.ca, NYCH.ca, where you will find all the information and updates about our programs.
You can also find us on Instagram at NYCH Online, LinkedIn, and Twitter.